Today I'm putting Glassine interleaves into a drawing book. This is a drawing book that will be used for graphite drawings, and the glassine keeps the graphite from rubbing onto both pages. What I have done is cut very thin strips of Twintak, and I have cut the glassine pages to fit inside the pages. So what I'm going to do is take the Twintak, strip off the first piece, and then set the Twintak right in very close to the spine. The Twintak is also cut to be a little bit shorter than the length of the glassine paper. Then I'll rub this down with a Teflon folder, pick up the protective paper from the Twintak like that, exposing the adhesive surface. And then I lay the glassine, right on top of the Twintak like this, sliding it into place, give it a little bit of pressure, and then rub it with the Teflon folder. And that puts the glassine in the pages so that the book is interleaved with glassine. And because the Twintak is so thin and is dry, you're not going to have any problems with wet materials like you would if you were to do this in the traditional way, which would be to put it in with paste. And because it's being held in, then the glassine, this can be used as a working drawing book, and the glassine will be slipping out as it would like in some printed books where they have glassines on top of prints. So I'll do one more. Stripping the Twintak. I'm using a little weight here to hold the page down. Set this in place. Rub this down. Lift off the protective paper. And then put the glassine into place. Because these materials are so thin, it's not going to appreciably expand the spine of the book. And there we go. This is how I go about cutting very thin things from small pieces of paper. What I've done is I've put a ruler down onto the bed of my board shear, and then I've taken my small piece of Twintak, which I'm going to cut very thin strips out of, and taped it to a cardboard. This cardboard has a straight edge on this side here from which I will read on the ruler, and that way I can cut consistent 1/8 of an inch strips. I'll trim it down to the first 1/8 of an inch mark. And then all I have to do is just sort of slide it over 1/8 of an inch and just slice all of these little pieces like this. And that way I wind up with uniform pieces of a very thin and difficult to cut material.